Caedmon is widely regarded as the earliest known English poet whose name has been recorded in literary history. He lived during the 7th century in the Anglo-Saxon kingdom of Northumbria and was associated with the monastery of Whitby, ruled by the influential abbess Hilda. Caedmon's sole surviving work, Caedmon's Hymn, represents the earliest example of Old English Christian poetry, marking a crucial point in the development of English literature. The primary source of information about Caedmon comes from ecclesiastical history of the English people, written by Venerable Bede. According to Bede, Caedmon was an illiterate herdsman who worked at the Whitby monastery. He was not a poet by trade and felt inadequate when others sang songs during feasts. One night, after leaving a gathering where singing was expected, he experienced a divine vision in a dream. In the dream, a heavenly figure commanded him to sing about the beginning of creation. Miraculously, he composed a hymn in praise of God despite having no prior poetic skill. When Caedmon recounted his experience to the abbess and the learned monks of Whitby, they recognized his divine gift and encouraged him to join the monastery. There he received instruction in Christian doctrine and scripture, which he then rendered into poetic form. His compositions, according to Bede, transformed biblical narratives and theological concepts into verse, making religious teachings accessible to the Anglo-Saxon audience. The only surviving work attributed to Caedmon with certainty is Caedmon's Hymn, a short yet profound piece of Old English alliterative verse. The poem consists of 9 lines in its earliest recorded form and praises God as the creator of the heavens and earth. It follows the traditional Anglo-Saxon poetic structure characterized by strong rhythmic patterns and the use of kennings, that is, metaphorical compound words. Caedmon's hymn begins with an invocation to the Glory Father, an epithet for God, exalting him as the Almighty Creator. The poem describes how God, the eternal Lord, shaped the heavens as the first manifestation of his power and then established the earth for humankind. The work reflects the synthesis of Christian theology with the Germanic poetic tradition, emphasizing divine authority and the grandeur of creation. Bede claims that Caedmon continued to compose religious poetry on various biblical themes, including the Genesis story, the Exodus, the life of Christ, and the Last Judgment. However, these compositions have not survived. Scholars speculate that later Old English poems such as Genesis A, Genesis B, Exodus, and Daniel may have been influenced by or erroneously attributed to Caedmon.